Welcome to our video for high leverage practice number 16, Use Explicit Instruction. The primary sources for content in this video are Anita Archer and Charles Hughes' book, Explicit Instruction, and the High Leverage Practices in Special Education book published by CEC and the Cedar Center. There are 22 high leverage practices for special education spread across 4 domains. HLP number 16, Use Explicit Instruction, falls under the instruction domain. This video is organized into 2 parts. First, we introduce and define explicit instruction. In part 2, we break the practice down into 4 key components to illustrate how general and special education teachers are using explicit instruction to support the needs of students with disabilities across a range of settings. Part 1, Introduction to Explicit Instruction. Explicit instruction is one of the most extensively researched instructional approaches available to general and special education teachers working with students with disabilities. But what is it? Explicit instruction is really a set of teacher behaviors that are individually and collectively effective and efficient for supporting student outcomes. Put simply, explicit instruction helps teachers design and deliver effective instruction for a range of student learning needs. Teachers who use explicit instruction bring a laser-like focus on only selecting the most critical content students need to know, sequencing skills logically, and breaking complex skills and strategies into smaller instructional units. Teachers also highlight critical examples and non-examples. One hallmark of explicit instruction is teachers provide lots of opportunities for students to respond to keep instruction moving at a brisk pace and provide immediate feedback on student performance. Language used within explicit lessons is crystal clear. Another hallmark is explicit lessons are known for the I do, we do, you do instructional sequence. This means the teacher first models how to solve a problem or complete a task by thinking aloud and provides a demonstration. Then the teacher guides students through a scaffolded application of the skill or concept and provides feedback. Finally, students are provided opportunities for independent practice to ensure mastery. Students receive meaningful feedback at every step. It's important to note that while any teacher can and should provide explicit instruction, the intensity with which teachers use this practice increases with the specific needs of students with disabilities. For example, special education teachers and other specialists should use data to make informed decisions about the size of instructional groups and determine the needed intensity of instruction. Part 2. 4 key components of explicit instruction. Although explicit instruction contains numerous aspects, in this video we focus on 4 key components. The 4 components are: use a logical sequence within lessons, provide clear models and explanations of content, provide multiple opportunities to respond and appropriate feedback on performance, and provide a range of examples and non-examples to highlight content being taught. Component 1. Use a logical sequence within lessons. After choosing the content or what will be taught, explicit instruction shapes how the content will be taught. Teachers should begin lessons with an explicit statement of purpose and provide an advance organizer for the lesson. It's important that teachers be unambiguous in terms of how information is provided. Each word should be carefully chosen, and content should be sequenced in a logical format to go from easiest to understand to most complex.